We're talking to Duncan Barraclough from Travelport. You see in travel two trends. What's trend number one?
Okay, yeah, I mean, the travel industry is back on its feet after a couple of years where we've had the economic problems. I would say that two of the big challenges and trends that are happening at the moment are in distribution and also in consumer changing what they do. So thinking about the distribution side of things, I have a meta-search background, and meta-search for me is quite interesting in terms of how much more popular the meta-search channel has grown.
It's quite a buzzword.
Yeah, it is. It's
what's it really?
Well, I mean, the meta-search, it's a product of the recession, the global recession. It's the ability for people to take a price and try and bring it down by comparing against other sources. And what a meta-search website will essentially do is it will harness those sources.
And breaking down prices?
Yeah, and give the consumer the choice of something that's high, something that's low, something that's in the middle, and then they can choose. But it can be quite a blunt instrument. You know, have you included all the different airlines, baggage policies and fees? Have you included any additional extras? So, yeah, it's still a challenge for a consumer to work out what is the actual price that they're going to pay. So that's one area that I think is a big challenge, but it's not only a challenge for the consumer when they're going onto a website and searching, it's also a challenge for the OTA or the online agency who's with that meta search. You know, they might be showing their flights or their holiday product on that website, and you know, their challenge is how they get that visible, how they get the data presented correctly, and how they try and influence what the customer does on the other website, on the meta search website, and that's a constant challenge. And one of the things that I notice is that not enough people are measuring that and trying to really scientifically analyze how that works.
How meta search works and what you should do.
Exactly, and what content you should put there, what content converts the best, and how you can reduce the transportation costs.
What's the other thing that you see happening in the travel world?
The second trend, I think, is the change in what consumers are doing. So we've seen the rise of the low-cost carrier, the Ryanairs, the EasyJets, and people like that. You know, if we look at the book of business for aircraft orders over the next 3 to 4 years, that's due to increase significantly. So we have the vessel for growth because there are plenty of aircraft orders in the books. What we see with the traditional airlines is that they're breaking down their fares. So
buying a plane doesn't make people book instantly.
No, this is true. But what it shows is that we have a healthy,
we have confidence.
We have a healthy confidence curve that's growing, and we have a vessel for growth. But coming back to my point about traditional airlines, they have begun to follow and adopt the low-cost carrier model. They're breaking down, you know, what you get for your fare, whether you get a bag included, whether you get a meal included, and this is changing the way that consumers purchase things because it's compartmentalizing their purchase. And I think that one of the interesting trends that we see with that is how that translates into the online and the OTA world. If you go to a direct airlines website, you see all of these products presented and you can select which ones you purchase. It's much harder when you enter the meta search world, or even if you enter the online travel agency world, to really try and find out, you know, what is included. Can I do the same as I can do on the airlines website? And that's the challenge for me for both meta search and for the online travel agencies for this year.
Right. Last tip for people in eTravel?
I mean, I would suggest that people continue to feel confident. There's no reason not to.
Start booking.
And yeah, I'm in the industry, so I would say that. But I think that you know, it's like many other areas of the economy, like, you know, cars and houses and what have you. It's a buyer's market, and you know, the buyer has the power in this day and age. And what that means is there are some great deals and some great prices to be had out there. So, you know, I would urge people to keep looking and keep booking because of that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very good.